Yo, 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 yo. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and those are in attendance. It's your friend DOOGIFRANCHISE. That is me, a Sari, in the place to be. It's Doogie Franchise, and you know what time it is. You know what hour, minute, second it is. Yes. Yes. If you don't know, now you know it's show off season, baby. And I am all alone today. It is just me. It is just me. It's just me. It's just me. And I gotta say, uh, I know it's been a minute, but your boy's been busy. Your boy's been working, working out there, working on himself in here, and trying to be better, trying to do cooler things, and working on some stuff to put out, like this podcast episode. This might not be a long one. I'm gonna keep it buck. It might be short, simple, sweet, just to catch y'all up. Kind of been thinking how much I like doing these solo episodes too, so I should probably do more because they feel like vlogs. And if you're watching this, I'm in my room. You can see how nerdy my room is. Plays part to who I am. You can see the luchador masks in the corner, the Captain America shield. There's also some posters up. That's just me as a person. I got a WWE title over there. But anywho, I'm bringing it up to speed where I've been doing. So, I've been working, doing the second job a lot, which has been cool. It finally wrapped up. It was an awesome show. It was called Mexodus. It was dope. If you don't know, Google it, YouTube it, find anything on it. The soundtrack should be dropping soon. Dope, dope soundtrack, dope play. Shout out to everybody in that show. And then after that, I've just been motivated lately to work on myself creatively. So that's what I've been doing. Let's start with what I did first. So first thing I did was I did this speech class. It's like a speaking in front of an audience speech class. So using improv. I love improv, guys. So you'll probably get a lot of improv stuff from me or hear more improv stuff from me. So the the class was like this. Our teacher and the group was there, and shout out to Simone, who she was with me. She went with me to this event to practice the effective speaking and speak in front of an audience. Because, like myself, she's also trying to work on some cool stuff. So shout out to her for coming with me to this. The teacher had us stand in front of the room of our peers and give a speech or talk about something based off a random topic he gives us. And he'll critique us. And then he'll ask him, like, would you feel, how'd you feel how to feel like I would have done? How'd you feel I did? Ooh, I sound tongue tied. How I feel I did. And then they would ask how they feel that I did. And then he would give us critiques and notes and stuff, which was cool. At first, it's nerve wracking, but it's cool at the same time. Um, I learned a little bit more about myself. He said I have the rhythm of a comedian, like a stand-up comedian. He says, yeah, the way you move around and you paint the picture, and that's cool. And then he gave little tidbits of like always moving around and looking at everybody. He calls it watering the flowers. I heard that from Reggie before, but it was in a different way. I'm not going to tell you what Reggie said, but he gave me like a little tip. Matter of fact, I am going to tell you because shout out to him too for giving advice like that, like how to look at like a person's ear or like to the back of the room on something where it looks like I'm looking at somebody, but I'm looking at maybe like a door or something, so it looks like I'm looking at a person. He kind of gave similar advice, but the way was just try to lock in on like a few people once at a time, like you're watering flowers, and it was cool. Um, him telling me I got the rhythm of a comedian. He was like, he he liked the way I spoke. He liked the way I was able to like connect things and tell stories. It was cool. I personally believe I'm nervous as hell. So I guess if I'm giving off a comedic nature, it's because I'm nervous. and that's just me as a person. But it was a pretty cool class. It was fun. Like I see my homegirl Simone going up there giving speeches, and I'm in the back just like slow down. But I understand you talk faster when you're in front of an audience if you're nervous. So shout out to her for even doing it. Myself, I do this little stuttery thing, but it's hard to catch because I'm always catching myself. I try to stay away from like and stuff like that. But that was like literally the first of the new of trying things. I'm been going through Eventbrite like crazy. So I'm always looking for some class or workshop to do. Then later on in that week, literally when I got home that day after that class, Kareem, you know Kareem, he was on the show, guest, hits me up to go to a networking event that Friday. So of course, I was a little hesitant on going, but then I said, screw it. If I'm gonna do better, I'm gonna have to network and talk to people more and put myself out there more. So I did it. We went. It was a cool event. I ran into an old friend that I used to work with there, which was cool and awesome. I met some cool, interesting people. I met a creator out in Jersey. He's a filmmaker and he does his own projects. He's dope. He he was super cool. Oh God, his name is slipping me right now, and I feel bad. But uh, I will tag him. I will tag him in this. I met a composer, which was cool. Um, Fashion photographers. What you call it? A travel agent. A travel agent. She was nice, and it was just interesting because originally, I'm not gonna lie to you, I did not go to network because I felt like I didn't have anything worth showing. I didn't. And then I just wore. I wore the sweater. If you're watching this video that I have on right now, I just wore that to just show it off. I'll tell you more about the sweater at the end, and it was cool. Like it was just a fun time for me, just talking to people, getting people. I was picking brains because I got this question I like to ask people. Like I like to ask random questions. So the random question I was asking was, if you can take an artist from any genre and their album and turn it into a musical, what would it be? I got some interesting answers. I got To Pimp a Butterfly, mostly Kendrick Lamar stuff. Yeah, mostly Kendrick Lamar stuff, which is cool. I gotta really go through his catalog again because everybody would turn his stuff into like plays. So that's dope. Shout out to Kendrick for that one. Um, yeah, that was a cool event, fun night. It was cool. Shout out to Kareem for bringing me onto that one, and it was an experience. It kind of also brought me out of my shell and talking to people. Then Sunday of that same weekend to end that week, me, Simone, a couple of other friends, Malcolm, Devon, Lena. You heard of Lena? She gotta come on this show. So Lena, come on the show. Um, and I'm missing a person. Naheem. He got to come on the show too. We did this, and Devon and Malcolm. Y'all gotta come. Malcolm, you gotta come back. Devon, you gotta come on. Lena, you gotta come on. Naeem gotta come on. Simone, you've been on, but you gotta come back now. But this time you're gonna do camera time. We it's we got together and did improv games, and it was fun. And I'm gonna tell you why that was like the most important part of my week for me. So in this build of keeping sharp with my creativity and building back up my creativity and stuff like that. As you know, I want to do voiceover. I want to do voiceover. I want to get more into voiceover stuff, but I want to make sure my brain is always sharp for character and just ready to go. And I think improv is great for that because you have to always be a character. You always got to think on the fly, and I like thinking on the fly. and it helps me with my creativity. So I hit up Simone and I said, "Yo, we need to do like a gathering of our friends who like act and like to do plays and stuff, and we will just pick a Sunday or a Saturday when we're all free. Let's gather together and just do improv games. Let's just play some improv games and just get as silly and creative as we can. Chat, make sure we are all locked in creatively." And I was like, "Yo, we'll call it creative reps and sets. So let's just get some reps in. Let's just get as creative as we can. Get as creative as we can, get some reps in, and just feel enlightened. Get all that working." And that's what we did. It was great. It was fun. We got we played this game I have called Yes and, where you pick like characters in a scenario and then you got to create a scene out of it. Hard ass game to play, but it was still fun. We also played one of my new now personal favorite games to ever play. And I think I want to play that on this show now that I'm thinking about it. It is called Smack Talk Showdown. Now, if you know, I am a giant professional wrestling fan. So when I found out that there's a actual professional wrestling type board game, card game that you can play, I bought it immediately and I bought the full package. This game is different where it's like you and your friends, you gather up. You need at least, let's see, three people to play. So the more the merrier. The minimum is three. So you can add as many people as you want. Each round, the two people will draw. You'll have a producer. Each round, two people will pick up a name, and that's their wrestler name. And then you have the third person be the producer. They'll pick the segment. Whatever the segment is like what they'll be talking about. It'll give you the location, what's the focus on y'all match and what y'all be talking about. And then you have these other cards that are known as smack talk cards, where they would give you stuff to include in your promo. So the point of the game is to cut a promo on the other person, which is basically talk trash or talk people into why they should believe in you or come see you or come to this show, which is so dope because after the two contestants talk trash for 45 seconds, because it is time, you will sit there and wait, and the producer or whoever else is there, the audience, will all vote on who they thought was the better promo. That is dope as a wrestling fan. It's both, it's pro wrestling, it's improv, it's character work. It is awesome. And then I had a blast playing that game. So I want to get more stuff like that in, more creative stuff. I'm gonna, for the Yes and game, we're gonna try to narrow it down a little bit and just, do improv games. Cause like pretty much all improv is mostly like a game. We're gonna try to focus on that instead of just giant scenes. I want the scenarios to be more tightened. So that's on me to work on. So I got that. Yeah, that was like all in a week. And it was like so fun. So fun. It led me into working on other stuff. I did some readings with some other friends on projects that they're working on, I'm working on. And it's cool because this is helping me all together. I got back into writing, guys. Yes, I used to write scripts, and now I'm writing scripts again. So happy. Another cool thing I would like to now announce on this podcast, I have a t-shirt store, a merch store. Yes, I have officially dropped it. I have behind the scenes have been working on it, and I am excited to say I have dropped it. It's show off season. Yes, it's show off season apparel. All motivational, positive quotes. It's like, I want you to wear your hustle, wear your grind. Yo, let it be known. Right now, if you're watching the video or this clip, whatever you seeing this, I have on a shirt right now. Here it is. This is a sweater. Create, elevate, dominate. It's show off season. I had to wear that on this episode because, of course, it is show off season. I have other ones. Uh, I'm going to put up like little snippets of the store right in the video. The link is in my bio. The link is in my bio in my link tree. Also, the link to the store will be in the actual podcast wherever you're listening to. It will be down below. The link to the store. So check it out. Share it. If you got any ideas how I should promote it, let me know. I will be wearing it a lot. I'm gonna put up some pictures and put out some video ads. And also, what I'm excited about this store is, like I said before earlier in this video, I want to get more into voiceover. So I will be doing ads for my store. So like in between episodes, maybe if I do like an episode that's long and I'm like, you know what, let's just cut right here, take a break real quick and get back into it. In between, I'd probably drop like a little commercial ad, like something dramatic, like yo, 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 or something. This is the new, if you need something hot to wear this winter, get yourself a soft season shirt. Something that sounded terrible, but I will be working on those. So look out and listen out for those because there'll be audio and video for that. On that, that's pretty much what I've been up to. Um, so thank you for those who tune in. I also found out a lot of people's been watching my stuff and listening, so thank you for that. And I also got to get back on my top 5 dead or alive because I was doing those too, which I forgot to mention, and those were great. And I didn't realize how much people like those until I started doing them again. And then people watching, like a friend told me, yo, I saw you put up one. And then I just ended up going down the rabbit hole again. I've seen them before, but I just like it when you ask random questions. So I gotta get back on that. So that'll be coming soon. I might start incorporating that in some of these episodes, like top 5 dead or alive. Like, what are my favorite top 5 dead or alives? And just think about it. I'll probably do them based off of like other stuff. But yo, I got more stuff coming through. Some more people I need to get on the show. I told my homegirl Shanae she should come on the show and just chop it up. She's a cool person. So y'all will love her. Another person, I just told him I was gonna call him out on this episode. So I'm gonna do that right here, right now, because we've been talking about doing an episode for a long time. So Nassau Naru, I'm calling out you. Matter of fact, let me call out a couple names. Yardley, aka Mr. Black, I'm calling out you. You know what? I'm having a good time calling people out. You know who else I need to call out? You know what? Malave, nope, El Fury. I'm calling out you. You come back on. We're gonna chop up some more fun wrestling. And matter of fact, play this game on here. That's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna do that smack talk game. We're gonna do it on the podcast with El Fury. Who else? Who else I need to call out? I want to do another episode with my boy Joe, because that's always fun. Me and Joe's always fun. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. That's what's been going on. I'm just randomly calling out friends now because I'm running out of stuff to say. But I appreciate those in tuning in. Thank you. You can follow me on IG or any social media at DOOGIFRANCHISE on all platforms. Also, check the link tree at top. If you're on IG listening to this, you will see my t-shirt store. Go ahead, check it out, see what you like. I do got stuff for men, women, those in between, and I even got some kids stuff in there. So, if you want to buy something for the little ones, go ahead, get it done. Also, you can also see the store, the store. I don't know why my I'm getting tongue tied. The store is also at um it will be linked below for wherever you listen to this podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or SoundCloud. So it will be there. On that note, everybody, thank you. Goodbye and good night.